The devil
hours
kneeled
of
before
mental
me.
torture,
This was
after
not the first
calculating
time
every
the devil tried
consequence,
to
after
bribe me.
visualizing
The
every
first time the
possible
Lord
outcome,
God Almighty
you chose the
stepped
hard
in
path.
and had me
You
bind
chose
him.
integrity over survival. You thought that was a private moment, something no one would ever know about. But you were wrong. The entire infernal dimension was watching, because in that moment you triggered something that hell considers a direct threat to its operations. Your decision was classified as Integrity Anomaly Level 9. It's a rating that means this soul operates with moral code so deep it transcends survival instinct. Only 12 people alive on the entire planet have that classification. Now there are 13. And Hell's monitoring system immediately flagged you for enhanced observation and intervention. Because when a soul demonstrates that level of integrity, the forces of darkness need to determine, is this a fluke, or is this who they fundamentally are? If it's a fluke, they can break you eventually. If it's fundamental, you're a problem that needs to be dealt with immediately. So they decided to test you. 5 days later, something appeared in your life. An opportunity. Almost too perfect. Almost like it was designed specifically for you. Maybe it was money. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was recognition or status or power. Whatever it was, it solved multiple problems at once. And it appeared at the exact moment you needed it most. The person offering it practically begged you to accept. Made it so easy. Removed every obstacle. Did all the work for you. All you had to do was say yes. But there was something. Not a big problem. Not an obvious red flag. Just a small thing. A minor compromise. A slight adjustment to your principles. Nothing that would hurt anyone directly. The kind of thing most people wouldn't even hesitate about. And you looked at that perfect opportunity. You calculated everything you'd gain. You recognized it was literally the answer to your prayers. You even started convincing yourself it was fine. It's not that bad. Everyone does this. I deserve this. I've suffered enough. But when it came time to actually say yes, something stopped you. Not logic, not fear of consequences, not guilt. Something deeper. Your soul said no before your mind could finish analyzing, and you rejected it. Maybe you thanked them politely. Maybe you felt physical pain watching that opportunity walk away. Maybe you questioned yourself for days afterward, but you couldn't accept it. Because you have a moral code engraved so deeply that even hunger can't make you betray it. Do you know what happened in that exact moment? The devil called an emergency meeting. He summoned the 7 princes of hell: Lucifer, Beelzebub, Asmodeus, Leviathan, Belphegor, Mammon, Satan. All the supreme commanders were called specifically to analyze your profile. Because what you just did broke the predictive model that the forces of darkness have used for millennia. They offered you exactly what you needed, at the exact moment you needed it, with the minimum price possible, and you refused. That shouldn't be possible according to every infernal calculation. When Beelzebub presented the complete report of your rejection, when he showed that you had processed all the advantages and still chose principles over pragmatism, the devil went silent for 3 full minutes, and his commanders started reporting their findings. Mammon muttered, "This soul values integrity more than prosperity. I can't work with that." Asmodeus observed, "Offering immediate gratification doesn't work. This person thinks long-term consequences even when they're desperate." Leviathan noted, "I tried amplifying the pressure. It only made them hold tighter to their principles." And Belphegor declared, "This soul is willing to suffer indefinitely before betraying their values. Suffering doesn't break them. It strengthens them." The devil realized he had a problem, because every tool in his arsenal had been tested against you and every single one had failed. But what you did next was so impossible it altered infernal protocols completely. Do you remember 7 days ago? That situation where you could have gotten revenge perfectly, justifiably, deservedly. Someone who hurt you was suddenly vulnerable. You had information that could destroy them. You had an opportunity that would never come again. And God knows that person deserved exactly what you could have done to them. No one would judge you. In fact, most people would have celebrated your revenge as justice. And you had the power. You had the opportunity. You had complete justification. The universe had literally handed you the perfect moment to make them pay for what they did. And what did you do? You let it pass. Not because you were afraid of consequences. Not because you didn't care. Not because you forgave them. You let it pass because something inside you fundamentally cannot operate through revenge, even when it's deserved. Do you understand what that means to the forces of darkness? It means you're immune to one of Hell's most powerful tools: justified resentment. Hell loves when people get hurt, because victims become perpetrators. Pain generates more pain. It's a perfect self-perpetuating cycle. But when someone appears who is hurt deeply, who has every reason to retaliate, who has the perfect opportunity, and chooses peace over justice, God, that cycle breaks. When you let that revenge opportunity pass, when you chose your integrity over satisfaction, when you And after hours of mental torture, after calculating every consequence, after visualizing every possible outcome, you chose the hard path.